man, oh man, oh man, oh man, it's the weekend. We made it to Friday. What's going on, good people? What's going on? Y'all glad to see me? One more time. I'm glad to see y'all one more time. How's it going? Hope everybody's weekend is getting kicked off right. Some of you getting off work, some of you going to work. Andrea's on buses now. She's on the back of buses now. Did you catch that? Let me show you that again. Miss Andrea's on the back of city buses now. Oh man, oh man. We get that Rumble link for you, good people, where we will continue our business as usual. We're going to give the first 30 or so minutes to this dying and dead platform that clearly does not like any kind of truth that goes against their narrative and costs them money. This platform's dying. Again, it's I'm beating a dead horse. You guys know this, right? You know this. This platform is dying. It's dying not in the sense of making money, which is the whole point of it. It's dying in the sense that you can't use it anymore to tell the truth on. Another platform will take its place, then that platform will get compromised. You know why that is, gentlemen? Do you know why that's a pattern? Do you know why eventually Rumble will become just like YouTube? Because when people start migrating to other places, society follows men whether you realize it or not. You know why? Because you got money. You still got resources they want. If people move over to the Rumble Dumble, if all the smoke goes over to Rumble, the investors will go over to Rumble. Why? Because there's money there. You're there. Your money's there. They want your money. Mm-hmm. And then if Rumble gets compromised, you move over to another one. Well, they'll start moving over there too. YouTube has been set up for something entirely different than a platform that is for people to get on here and to make videos telling the truth, exposing people. This is clearly not what this platform is anymore. And we just got to accept it. But on our way out, we're going to make sure we let YouTube know just exactly how we feel. And Andrea has already made herself very, very well outspoken. She don't like you. I don't like you. Now, you I used your platform since 2022, but I think our time together is coming to an end, Mr. YouTube. I really do. Rumble Dumble. How many people's over here? 6 people over here talking shit. Country boy Zach Bowen. I'm number one. I'm number one. He beat all y'all over here. What's up, Twig? It's on Rumble, and let's get ready to rumble. Singletown 4 in the Rumble house. Good to see you. Hit that like button, you bigots. You must be super gay. This is Zach Bowen talking to Mr. Singletown. My pup just dug you an ant den and is extremely energized, so this should calm him down. Oh hell yeah, man. Oh yeah. Even the dogs like watching MGTOW content, man. Even the animals, right, Ramadi. Even old Scruff likes watching MGTOW content because even dogs know that the people are full of shit. I'm just saying. Myself and the Mutter safe. What outlaw? I sent you a video on your Discord channel. What? All right, I'll check that out here in just a momento. Mr. E Avatar over here on the YouTube side. Good to see you, man. And Zach Bowen, I needed this. You and Phil show seem to help calm down Boomer for some reason and haven't missed an episode yet. Oh, hell yeah, man. Shout out to you guys that watch this show. You make this show what it is. Without your love and support, this show is just about a guy that talks to himself making cartoon avatars. It's madness. It's madness. Honeycomb, yo, 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 yo. Good to see you, gentlemen and monks and fellow bigots. Oh, yeah. How many have you been called a bigot lately? Have you been called a white, privileged individual lately by some libtard? Congratulations. That just means you're normal in this abnormal society. The last thing you want to be is abnormal with the with the crazy folks, man. Saw something a while ago. A guy was talking about you gonna call me racist again today, y'all? Uh-huh. And he was like, yeah, I'm racist. Yeah, you call me what you want to. We'll call me that, yeah. And then he was like, well, what you gonna do about it? Because here's the thing: people have figured out that being called these things don't really mean anything. It's the actions that you put towards calling somebody something. You call me an asshole all you want to. You call me a bigot. You call me a cracker. Call me a racist all you want to. It's when you start putting actions to those words. When those words drive you to want to do something about it, that's when we have a problem. I don't care what you call me, homie. You better bring the facts, though. You better show me the car fact. Oh, the whole facts. I forgot to make the whole facts. Gentlemen, I forgot the whole facts. Look at me. Outlaw out here slacking, man. Out here slacking. Slack that like button like you would the YouTube's execs if they showed up at your house. Uh-oh. That's a lot of slapping. There's your Rumble link going over there. Make the free account. Join us for the conclusion of this stream, if you so choose. The Outlaw Army is having to migrate off this dead and dying platform to keep the message going. Sorry to say, but that's what we got to do, man. I don't want to. I don't like having to do it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Out of the blue, remonetized replicant fish. Well, congratulations to Mr. Replicant Fish. I know he was getting bothered with. I know Terrence Pott was getting bothered with, and those guys are really big in this group of people here. Both of them for different reasons. So congratulations there to Mr. Replicant Fish. I mean, it's hard to believe that anybody can get monetized this day and age doing Red Pill or MGTOW content, doing it genuinely and not on somebody's program somewhere. But YouTube changed. Google owns YouTube. Google Fi and does a TV app. Rumble doesn't have its feet in other markets. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Rumble, over time, I believe Rumble will, but it'll be a long way off if it does. But I'm still holding to that I think Rumble will eventually cave. It's got to. It's got to. A badge of facts. Show me the whole facts, Nilkel. I got called a British Sig today while grocery shopping for turning down a date. So somebody called you a faggot because you didn't want to date some whammon. Yeah, like I said earlier, how many of you have already been called a racist today? How many of you have already been called a liberal, a white privileged piece of shit today? How many of you have been called a faggot today? You racist, you misogynist, you bigoted. You know, at some point, the words don't mean nothing anymore. Why? Because when they keep saying it and don't put no actions to it, well, it's like a crazy man sitting in a padded room talking to himself. None of I tell you before, I'll tell you again. None of this means anything unless you respond to it, unless there's action put towards it. None of this means anything unless there's actions and responses put to it. I could call you all assholes right now. You could call me an asshole. It don't mean shit. It only means shit when you decide to hunt me down, come to my front door, and physically assault me and do some more other heinous shit. But I know all of you are good, upstanding people here. I know you wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't do that to you. We got a mutual understanding, you and I. So, okay. And you know who else has a mutual understanding? And I see you in the chat, Mr. John. You ain't been around a couple of days. Chibi's here. Oh yeah. I've been busy reskinning some of the characters for these comic books. I'm going to show you guys at the end of the stream tonight. I want to get your input on this. and then go from there and talk about some other stuff, man. But let's keep going here. Let's see. Johnny is in the house tonight, still alive, having tech issues, so I can't do Rumble and Discord for a while. Oh goodness. Well, you know what? I tell you what we're gonna do. I tell you what we're gonna do here tonight. Since Johnny cannot go to Rumble and can't do Discord, we're gonna keep the show going on this stream over here on the YouTube side. For all of you good people that went over to the Rumble Dumble, and I do appreciate you for tonight, so Johnny can watch the stream and participate. We're gonna help him out. We're gonna stream over here too with the Rumble Dumble tonight. So we're gonna keep simulcasting. We're just going to keep the YouTube side of it open for the remainder of the stream tonight. Kind of kick it back old school for old time's sake, right? We ain't done that in a while. So, Johnny, I got you, man. I got you. You want to be here? You want to participate? I got you. I got you. All right. So, I'm an asshole of astronomical proportions. How about they tell me something I don't know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh you're racist. You're a bigot. You're a misogynist. You're a istophobe. You hate women. You hate blacks. You hate faggots. You hate all these people. You're using your platform to spread hatred, Mr. Outlaw. No, this platform is used to spread awareness of idiocy, stupidity, lies, deception, deceit. It ain't to spread hate to these people. It's to let you know I don't agree with none of your lifestyles. Don't agree with any of the way that this culture is going against men. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Be honest with people. Be upfront and honest with people. It goes a long way. Johnny Midnight, because you asked for Chibi. Because you asked for Chibi, man. Yeah, man. You asked for Chibi. I'll give you Chibi. Give you cute little Chibi. You seen Chibi destroy New York. How about some breakdancing?
I don't know what I would do without you.
These diamonds looking real good in the light.
You're my everything, all my dreams come true.
And in the dark they shine bright.
And if Discord, if Discord will cooperate, we will show you a picture of Mr. Zach Bowen's scruffy. Hold on here, Mr. Boomer watching the show tonight. Let me put up Mr. Puppy up here, and MGTOW Mutt, Ramadi, MGTOW Mutt, you got some competition, buddy. Let me show you one of our fans here watching the show tonight in the form of a little black pupper. Hold on, let me see if I can get him up here. There we go. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Oh, shit. Even the dogs love the truth. Even the dogs love MGTOW. Look at that. Oh, look at that little scruffy. Look at that cute little pupper. Oh, man. That's good. That's good stuff right there, man. You know, amidst all the bad news, amidst all of the negativity you hear in the culture, man, you know, seeing a little puppy's face or a little kitten's face every once in a while, man, you know, kind of reminds you that life really ain't so bad, is it? You know, there's small moments in this life. There's little small instances where there's still some happiness to be found in this culture. You know, we harp on the negative a lot. We talk about the negative. We try to point it out and say that the reality is people are pushing this in our culture. But sometimes you just got to look at cute little animals playing in the yard or something to kind of calm you down, right? Calm the nerves down. Remember, life ain't so bad, gentlemen. Life ain't so bad. Good little scruffer there. We got a nice little fan there of the stream. And MGTOW Mutt, you hear him all the time when Ramadi gets up here. He got some competition, man. Oh, don't want to keep YouTube in the dark about how we feel, man. go here to the Rumble side real quick. Let's see, Mr. Big Angry Phil. I see you coming on in here, sir. We got Mr. Big Angry here. And we got Singletown. Some of the money being Rumble was banned from ScrewTube, so I don't think it will happen. That probably not. Probably not. We'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And all that good stuff. Let's see. We got see what else we got for you before we start tonight's show here. Let me go ahead and pull up the meat and taters of tonight's show here. Hold on here. Put this up here for us. And as I've always said, it's just great to be alive sometimes, man. All right, let's see. Chibi destroyed New York, and next is Tokyo. Oh, Chibi only goes after the people that piss her off, and the people in New York pisses her off. She loves it. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, I want to do a movie and have just her rampaging New York. I think Phil would enjoy that. Phil doesn't like New York like a lot of us don't. You know the video that was funny as hell. Oh, he's talking. Let's see. That video of the fatty dancing was hilarious. Play that shit. All right. All right. You need a laugh? I'll give you a laugh. Definitely. There it is. Oh, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's what Chibi does to New York when she stomps around and knocks over buildings and flips cars and stuff over. That's what's happening. Night of the Gun. Oh yeah, man. Followed by tsunamis and tidal waves. Camera phones should have never been invented. Yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that 100. I was thinking today, we were talking on Chaos's Discord. Camera phones and things like that. It's just phones in general, man. Going back to a time when you didn't have phones in the culture. Talking about wrestling. And wrestling at one time used to be a whole lot more fun and entertaining to watch before the internet ruined everything. And you had people getting on there being dickheads, giving you spoilers and shit. It just is what it is, man. No, Zach, Chibi would be able to defeat her, man. Chibi, that big old fat gunt, she ain't no match for Chibi. Chibi would flick her off. Destroyer. Our only hope now is Godzilla. Protect us, Godzilla. Gojira. Oh, speaking of that, hold on. Ain't done this in a while. Give Johnny his proper intros. Hello. All right. All right. Let's see any more. Nope. I think that is it for the Rumble and YouTube side. Yes, I think that is it. Hell night. Can't get enough of that dancing land. Well, after she got done with that video, you know damn well she had to sit down and recover for the rest of the night, man. You know damn well she didn't do anything else that whole night. She didn't. She just sitting on the couch recovering, man, eating snacks. Had to replace all those calories she burned sitting there throwing her waist around like a fucking. Ugh. Mm. Come on now. Come on now. Nobody wants to see no fatty. Nobody wants to see no fatty dancing. I'm ditching Windows for Linux tomorrow. See y'all on the fucking Microsoft side. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. All right. Since we're not going to make the switch over to Rumble Dumble exclusively tonight, we're gonna help Johnny out with his internet issues, and we'll stay here and keep you guys on the YouTube side comfy tonight. Keep you company. So hey man, no, you good, brother. Hey, no, I'm gonna stay here just cause of you. Go ahead and get right back in that seat. Go ahead and sit right back down in that seat, brother. No, we want all of our guys to sit here and be able to watch this and have a good old time, man. No, we're good. It's been a while since I've streamed to YouTube anyway, so it'll be all right. I think we'll make this one exceptional. We'll be good, man. Be all right. Be all right. All right. Let's see. No more Linux Mint for the win. Yeah. Looks like results is going uptown on us, man. Rex, it's good to see you, buddy. Hope all's well with you. And Johnny has to go to the kitchen and make his tofu supper. Ah, Johnny, you better not be eating no tofu, man. You better not be eating none of that tofu shit. Come on, man. We like you as the kung fu master, not the tofu master. Come on now. Come on now, brother. Come on. All right, we're there at the 30-minute mark. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's stream for tonight. And we got 11 people on the Rumble side. We got 7 on the YouTube side. If you want to make the switch tonight back and forth, by all means, let me give you the link here for the people who want to go support us over on Rumble. No, fuck YouTube. We're not giving these people no likes, comments. We ain't giving no YouTube no, get out of here. So if you guys want to go over there and support us, that is fine. If you want to stay here tonight, that is fine too. We're going to keep it open for both sides tonight and get back to doing what we do best. And I think everybody will enjoy it, hopefully, as we stream. All right. We got one more time. We did it yesterday. We'll do it again. As I said, I've done took Paul Lance to task twice. I'm not listening to another thing that guy's got to say about nothing. I've got migraines from that guy. No, we're good. We're good. So we're going to go over here. And Boston singles event explains why men are done with modern dating. Let's see what Adis is all about. Come on. Come on now. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. And make sure that everything's going correctly over on the YouTube side and the Rumble Dumble side. Shout out from the Rumble side. Outlaw. All right, come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube.
Nice.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand brand new.
In the words of Big Angry Phil, Granny Glasses. She don't have the colored hair, so that checklist ain't gonna. Oh shit! Come on, everything's fucking up right now, man. Come on now.
Ton of best friends. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
I went to the singles mixer yesterday and I left feeling more defeated than hopeful. The host did an amazing job. The vibes were immaculate. The location, everything was great. The games, it was very well thought out. But I think what did it for me was demographic wise, it felt like Hench, but in real life. There was a
What the fuck does any of that even mean? Look, again, let me see if I can explain this one more time. Let me see if I can explain this one more time. You hoes are too picky. You go to these events hoping you'll meet a guy in there that's got like a Lamborghini and a fucking $1 million watch on and money and status and fame. You understand that those type of people don't go to those events, right? I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You understand those types of people don't ever go to those events. They don't have to, but that's who you're looking for. And so when you go to a singles event for some stupid reason, thinking you're going to see one of those celebrity type men in there, you get your ass and feelings hurt. What species of bird nest is in that hairdo? Oh man. Well, Zach, it's already beginning to kind of fuck up on me, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Solid advice: you will not meet a mixer or at a singles event or whatever you call it today. No, you're not going to look. If a man's got money, if a man has got resources, if he's got all that stuff, he's got celebrities, you're not going to see him go to these events. They feel like they're too important for that type of stuff, right? Now maybe once in a blue moon, but again. Normally, these types of people, they're looking for the Chad and Tyrone. They're not going there. They're getting let down by seeing most of normal, middle of the earth type of guys that goes there. That's that they would not give the time of day to any other time. That's why they get let down, right? That's why they get upset. I went there to meet somebody with muscles and a six pack. I didn't go there for a dad bod. I didn't go there for people that actually look normal. Mm-hmm.
room full of beautiful, accomplished women, a lot of nice men.
That is, again, we say this all the time. That is subjective. What are you talking about? Beautiful, successful women. That's your opinion. That don't mean that's neither here nor there. That's for men to decide, not you.
But only a few of them that everyone wanted. And the very few acted like they were the prize. They literally would only talk amongst themselves. They would not initiate conversation with women unless the host told them to.
Ma'am, listen to me, bird nest. You don't have to wait on them to initiate. You can initiate. You understand? You can. You can. Why are you so consumed with men approaching you? Now you begin to see part of it undevelop here. They want you to make the moves. No. That ain't how it goes anymore.
We had a moment where we were forced to just go and talk to somebody new for 8 minutes, which I thought was a little too long, but that was the only time that they would initiate conversation with the women. So I started wondering, like, is this a New York City thing? Like, is there like a thing in the air that makes people not want to have conversation with each other? I know
Well,
that.
yeah, we could ask you the same thing. Is there something wrong with you, bird nest? Why can't you approach men and start talking? Where is this written down that a man has to initiate? Where is that written down in any historical documentation, evidence, or laws? Or it's not. You can you did you know that you can did you know that you can be an adult and initiate conversation too, just like any man? Did you know that, man? Did you know that? Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Weaver birds.
Like in New York, people are known for not wanting people to have deep conversations with them. But it just got me wondering, like, are people just so afraid to start conversation because they risk, like they fear rejection?
Yeah, ask yourself. Turn that on yourself and ask yourself that exact question. You're answering your own question. Are you afraid to go and talk to men, ma'am? Come on now. Come on now, baby, get it together.
Is it a millennial thing? Do we just not know how to talk to each other anymore? Like, what is it? I'm super social, so I initiated most of the conversations that I had yesterday.
Bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I don't believe you.
And at the end of the night, I felt so drained because I just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. And the worst part of it is that
Because nobody in that place was flashy and wowed you. Because you were expecting the guys that drive Lambos and fucking Chrysler 300s with bling wheels and fucking stacks of cash and rap music video people. That's what you were expecting from the sounds of it. From the sounds of it, I could be wrong. When you went there and you got a dose of reality, when you got a reality check and realized most of the men there are average, they have jobs, they pay taxes, they don't look like celebrities. When you pull yourself off that phone for 5 minutes and look around at who's really out here, your options basically. You don't want them. You don't like them, ma'am. That's a you problem.
this morning feeling super sad. And I was just asking myself, like, damn, like in a room full of people where the intent is to date, like I didn't make any connection. So what is wrong with me? So I started asking myself, was I too opinionated? Did I talk too much? Am I not feminine enough? Like, why wasn't it like why what do I need to do?
It could be because you look like you're trying to kill Bart Simpson. That could be one of them. You look like you are trying to stab Bart Simpson, right? You look kind of like somebody that stuck their fork in a light socket. I'm just going to be brutal and blunt and honest with you. You look like you just rolled out of bed, like something exploded and it threw you back, and now your hair's all fried and frizzled. And what the fuck is this? Come on now. Oh, come on now. Come on, YouTube. Come on. Gents, StreamYards is fucking with us tonight. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Come on, video.
Go the distance.
Okay, so I recently went to a
Person that's meant to be with me will have that same mindset. I just don't think that I want to be with anybody who makes me feel like I'm too much or that I need to change who I am or that I cannot be anybody but who I am. So
there you have it. There you have it. That's why she's still single. Good people, that is exactly why this woman is still single. She's not willing to do any changing of herself. Nope, she's perfect how she is. She likes where she's at in life. She thinks that's the be all end all. That is one of the main reasons why you are still single. Because you don't understand that change happens constantly. Bird hands inbound, yeah. Oh yeah. And flying bird hands, oh yeah. Outlaw has been very long in this video, and Outlaw's already talking black. Oh no. Oh no.
The reason why I went to this mixer is because this year I told myself that I want to be proactive in my search of a partner. And
there's red flag number 2. Partner.
And I'm proud of myself for doing that. I decided I'm just going to enjoy my single journey, like really bask in it and enjoy it.
Basically what you did was you're coping and seeding. Where the fuck is that?
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
The fullest. I want to focus on things that I can enjoy doing just because I'm single and that I wouldn't be able to do if I wasn't in a relationship. So those of you who are in relationships, please help a girl out. Let me know in the comments some of the things that I should take advantage of doing while I'm single, because one time
okay. Now listen here, kid and play. What you want to do, you want to stop thinking that men have to initiate everything. That's step number 1. Number 2, stop calling us partners. We're not partners. We're your husbands. You're our wives or boyfriend, girlfriend, whichever you happen to be. That's a start. And knock the feminism crap out. That nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Hope this helps.
in a relationship, it's going to be a lot harder to do.
The irony here is hard to miss. She describes a room full of nice men, then immediately focuses on the few men everybody wanted to pick, and then wonders why those men weren't putting in much effort. Well, if you're one of the only guys getting attention from half the room, your incentives change pretty fast. A lot of men have been saying for years that dating feels concentrated around a small percentage of people. The difference is, when men say it, they're often told they're imagining things. What she's describing sounds less like a New York problem and more like basic dating market dynamics. I actually think her frustration is real. I just think she stumbled into a reality.
Of course it's real, because she doesn't understand that she's mostly the problem. She's 95% of the problem. Come on, man. Yeah, of course they're going to be frustrated. They're really out here believing their own hype, sir. They're out here going to these things expecting something that's just not realistic at these places. That's my honest opinion. That's my honest take from it. You all you can do is sit back and be like, just shake your head, because they don't get it. It's like, at this point, it's like a game. It's like they're trying not to get it, because I think that's what's happening. They're really trying not to get it.
Many men have been living with for a long time.
So I went to a singles event last night. That's my fault. Not normally my type of thing.
Holy shit! Somebody with the pause game. Well, I've got this joker on pause. Pause. Pull out that ruler and see how far apart her eyes are. Now, I'm not kidding you. Somebody pull the ruler out right now and stick it on your smart device screen and measure how far apart these eyeballs are on this chick, this Sid the Sloth character. Now, I'm not trying to be mean now. I'm not trying to be mean. I understand, but somebody give it to me. How many inches far apart is those eyes? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But a friend of mine was hosting and invited me, and 2026. I want to try some new experiences, say yes to more things. Like, I'm either going to meet the love of my life, not likely, I'm in Berlin, or it's going to make for some good stories. Anyway, I just want to share with you the best conversation of the night that I had. And when I say best, I mean most ridiculous. Guy approached me. First of all, he asked me where he can go and smoke. I was like, well, I'm not working here, but I assume like outside. And then he started to talk to me. And I was like, anyway, enjoy a cigarette. And he's like, oh, so you don't want to talk to me then? And I was like, okay, but I just thought you were leaving for a cigarette. That's cool. Let's talk, whatever. He complimented me. He was nice, whatever. He went to smoke. He came back and found me. So he came back, we started talking. He asked me what my profession is. I mean, it's kind of a standard small talk. I get it, whatever. So I told him. Then I asked him back, oh, he doesn't want to tell me. No, he doesn't want to tell me. He said something along the lines of, I move money around, but I don't really like to talk about that. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm glad that you asked me and you now know that about me, but whatever. Anyway, we continued. I wasn't getting much from him, so I didn't really know what to ask. I asked him how old he was. He's German, by the way, and I'm learning German, so I asked him in German. I was like, I'm going to practice some of the really basic shit.
Jesus Christ. Do these people ever hear themselves talk? Like, get to the point, man.
Shit that I know. He said, alt genug, so old enough. Cool. Okay, thanks for giving me absolutely nothing. Old enough for what, by the way? For me, the drink, to have sex? I don't know. Cool. Okay, so we keep talking. At this point, I'm like, actually, I don't even know what to ask this dude. I was like, what are you into? What else do you do? It's like, I'm an artist. I was like, okay, cool. We have a common ground. I'm also an artist. I love to paint. I'm illustrating a book right now. Cool. Okay, we've got something here. He said, like, I have a fine art degree. It's what I graduated in. He looked me dead in the eye and said, well, why are you telling me that? I said, well, what kind of art do you do? And he's like, I'm a painter. Great, cool. Can you show me some of your paintings? And he said, well, I'm not going to show you right now because, I don't want to get my phone out. It's antisocial. I respect that. That's fine. Could you maybe explain to me what your paintings are about? And he's like,
He just said he's antisocial, but yet he's sitting here talking to you. Yeah, I smell bullshit. I smell bullshit.
I'll tell you later. That's for later on. Okay. Great. Okay, I'm learning so much about you. What's your star sign? I know that's a shit question. I know a lot of men, I know a lot of people don't give a fuck about that, but I was like clutching at straws here, trying to get anything out of him. Wouldn't tell me. Yeah, and then basically this is the pattern. He asked me questions. I answer questions. Whenever I asked him anything, he would not tell me anything. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go to the bar now. See you in a bit. Got my wine. That made me feel a little bit better. And then I saw him again. And it just continued. And I called him out on it. I was like, I know that you're trying to portray some kind of mystical character, but you're giving me absolutely nothing here. Anyway, fast forward to the end of the night, I did actually meet a nice guy and I had a long chat with him and that was cool. And he took my number. So let's see. I don't know. I haven't heard from him yet. Whatever. No expectations. And as I was leaving, or I went to see my friend at the bar, this original dude was there with another girl. He was like looking over at me and the impression on his face was giving, well, she likes me. It was like such a smug kind of, look, I have my arm around a girl. I don't know. I wasn't expecting much from this event, but
that's bullshit. You went there expecting everything. I smell bullshit. And you know what? I haven't even sprayed my nostril spray yet. Matter of fact, don't even need it at this point, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bust it out. Oh yeah, man, feel alive. Get out another.
Watch the FIFA World Cup live on Fox and FS1, June 11th through July 19th.
Fuck. It's exhausting, man.
I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like two people having completely different conversations. She's trying to create rapport. She and her have figured out that some women respond to that detached, unavailable energy. So I wouldn't be shocked if this guy learned that behavior somewhere and now thinks it's clever. The part I question is the ending. She says she wasn't interested, yet she's analyzing his facial expressions, his body language, his arm around another woman. That's usually a sign somebody got under your skin more than you'd like to admit.
It's my man making this video. Let me lean into this big black ball and tell you something. That's the whole reason she made the video, Hoss, because she was bothered. Sniffing the microphone ASMR. That's the whole reason she made the video, buddy. Look at her. She's not that clever. Come on now.
Because you wanted him necessarily, but because his behavior felt disrespectful. I get why she'd find it exhausting.
So I went to this singles event last night.
I went to this singles event last night. How many smokers? How many cigarettes have you had today, man? Yes.
I had zero desire of going. I was so tired. It was raining out. I was so tired. It was that time of the month. There couldn't be anything less that I
didn't need to know that, but sure.
Wanted to do last night than to go to a singles event. I pushed myself. I get there, and there's actually some cute guys there. I was pleasantly surprised. So we played a little pickleball, and then we had like an hour to like mingle.
Time to mingle. I suck at pickleball.
I was going up to like get some water, and this guy comes up and he's like, hey. And I was like, turned around, and he was so cute. It's like, hi. And
I want you guys to listen to what I'm telling you. A middle-aged woman. Come on now. You know damn well this woman ain't in her 20s. And she ain't in her young 30s. Come on now. Maybe. Yeah, you never know. Sitting here talking like she's still in middle school. Like, you know, like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I know. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I know. Somebody has never grown up.
We were locked for an hour. Totally clicked. Had a lot in common. Got his number. He texted me like an hour later and asked if he could call me. We talked on the phone for an hour.
You ought to do sheetrock for a living. You seem to like to spackle your face an awful lot.
It was 10 minutes away from me. This all sounds amazing, doesn't it? Proceeds.
No, the fuck it don't. I'm just so giddy wanting to learn the next really exciting event of your life. Yeah, please tell me. I'm all ears.
To tell me he just separated from his wife of 19 years like 4 months ago. You can't write this. This guy is not ready for a relationship at all. Also, we had matched on Hinge before. So I went back.
Why is that your decision to make? Why would you even say that?
And I looked at like my matches. He did not respond back to me. So I said, okay, what was that about? You didn't respond to me. He has the audacity to tell me he's new to dating and there's just so many options. And he's just having so much fun because there's so many girls that are like contacting him, getting like likes here and likes there, and probably why he didn't respond to me.
Huh?
Thanks for being honest, babe. I don't know. Should I just have like fun with him? Is this a slippery slope? Also, he's 48.
Well, that puts you in the ballpark of around the age she is. Told you.
Crazy. Because a man coming out of a 19-year marriage 4 months ago is almost certainly still figuring himself out. That doesn't automatically make him a bad guy. It just makes him a risky bet for someone looking for stability. The chemistry was real, but the timing wasn't. I've seen this before with men coming out of long marriages. They think they're looking for a relationship. Then they get attention they haven't experienced in decades, and their priorities change overnight. What caught my ear wasn't the separation. It was the little brag about all the women contacting him. A man who's genuinely ready for something serious usually isn't leading with that. That's the language of someone still fascinated by his new freedom. Nothing wrong with it, but it's useful information. If she wants entertainment, proceed. If she wants certainty, she's probably looking in the wrong place.
Everyone has an opinion. Here's mine. By now, I am certain you've heard about the viral video where a woman talks about an epic fail at a Dallas singles event. Her complaint was that no men were there per usual. My opinion on the situation is this. Ladies, didn't you guys ask us to stop harassing you? Didn't you ask us to not talk to you, to not bother you? Remember, masculinity is toxic.
Well, I think that pretty much speaks for itself. I think that speaks for itself. You can't see. Here's the thing: you can't have it both ways. What they're really trying to tell you, without really trying to say it because of their pride and ego and whatnot, is that they really don't want you average men in these events. They really want the men with money, men with resources, men with options, men with status in these events. See, I don't know where they get this idea from that these singles events are going to be packed with celebrity men, actors and whatnot, moneyed interest people. And I don't know what makes them think that that's going to be there. And when they go there and they get a dose of reality and they see people like you and me that works for a living, and they figure it out, they find out that society, the dating scene, is in bigger trouble than what they originally thought. Thought. I gotta play it, man. Sorry, had to play that. Had to play that. Sorry about that. What is pathetic, sir? You talking about the video? You talking about me? Mr. E, men with money and status go to private clubs and have models serve them, female delusions. Yes. By the way, sir, I'm reading the comments between you and results. You know he's trolling you, right? I'm just saying, man. The majority of women brag about being able to run through. Think about this statement. How am I supposed to believe you're straight if you don't even want to talk to a woman? Brother, let me lay some facts down to you here. Since when do I have to convince you or anybody else that I'm one thing or the other? Where does that come from? What importance, what purpose does proving to you that I'm this or that have anything to do with anything? If you don't like this type of content, just move on, man. Yeah, no, women are interesting enough to talk to for the 5 minutes. I'm just, it's funny to me, man. At this point, it's just funny. Y'all got to come with more than that, man. If you're going to troll the chat, you got to come with more than that. Fag towels in the chat. Hacksaw, good to see you. No, not mad about it. I just am calling them out for it. I mean, do you hear me throwing stuff in the background and breaking things and throwing a tantrum, sir or ma'am, whoever you are? Come on, if you're going to troll, you got to do better than that. And I'm going to warn you now, these guys in the chat, these wrenches, they've got an itchy trigger finger to block somebody. So, fair warning, sir. You can listen to the stuff and agree or disagree, but I'm telling you. Hi, Queen, you don't qualify for us. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not salty because they won't date me. I can honestly care less. That's not important, whether they will or not. Women dating me is not important to anybody else but me. So I don't care what you have to say about it. Hey, my brother Honeycomb in chat, what's up? What's up? I'm thrilled they don't want to date me. I don't like box wine and kitty litter. Australian, if they're not trolling, can they say something genuinely original? That's all we ask. Oh, no, yeah. I mean, come on, man. If y'all are going to troll, do better. Like, Jesus Christ, y'all suck. You trolling sucks. And it's 2026. Don't you think the trolling is old. Don't you think trolling is old in 2026? Like, have y'all got nothing better to do than to, come on different people's channels and say silly shit? I don't know how. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, guys. We close this door. Give me just a second, gents. Make sure we got that taken care of. There we go. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, I will be back in full on Wednesday. Male feminists are the worst, I think. Oh, I don't know, brother. I don't know. All right.
Remember, the future is feminine or female, excuse me, right? Girl power and girl math and girl bossing and all of the other shit that you guys talked about, right? Why in the world are you throwing singles mixers? Why in the world are you throwing singles mixers where you hoping that men will show up? I don't understand that. I'm not the.
Yes, you do. You know exactly why they're saying this stuff. They can't get the men they want on their terms and conditions, sir. They can't get the same 5 men they want on their terms and conditions. The same Chad and Tyrone bros that every other one of these women, for the most part, wants to date. So they go to the singles events hoping that they'll see something like that there. When they don't even understand themselves that those men don't hang out at singles places because they don't have a. That's the whole point. They don't have the men that they want have no problem getting women for a good time, for any of this, that, and the third. They don't go to singles events looking for those types of women. They find them out everywhere. These women are just slow, man. They're just slow. They're retarded. Some of them are retarded. I'm just gonna be blunt with you. Some of them are just retarded.
The logic isn't computing. And then for those of you say, well, us telling you guys to leave us alone is just a cheap cop out for you guys actually leaving us alone. And I'm like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't.
It comes down to if she's attracted to you, sir. Bottom line. And how, again, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it one more time. I hope the troll's still in the chat listening. If you're how are you supposed to know if you're attractive to her or not unless she tells you? You don't know. There's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing any of this. And we're not in it for playing guessing games. I'm not trying to read people's minds. That's the whole point. You're new to me. I've never met you before. How am I supposed to know what you think? How am I supposed to know if you like me or not? I'm not trying to read signals. This is not, sign language and braille class. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not with it. What people think's cute, I don't. Yeah, Char would kick this faggot out. I don't know. I don't know if that's troll. I don't know. I wouldn't say that troll is a faggot. I would say that troll is just trolling. I would say he's just having fun trying to troll and get under people's skin. But he asked the same question that everybody else asked, so I'll answer it for you. Who the fuck cares if I'm out here, with women trying to get at me or not? What is that? What does that even mean to you? Who cares if I have a girl or not? To you. Why do you care? Why would you care if another man is dating a woman or not? What is that? That's always been weird to me. Always been strange to me that some people have a problem with others who don't date. If you get girls or not, who cares? Why do I have to get girls to prove something to complete strangers out here that I don't even know? Like, what? It's fucking retarded. It's just fucking retarded shit. Anyway.
Most men understand the truth. And the truth is that women have been exposed. We know the game now. Most of us are aware of how women truly operate. There are only
some of us already knew by listening to them over the years, but sure.
A very limited amount of women who are actually selfless, who are actually quality, who are actually wifey material. This is why the Bible tells you in Proverbs 31 that to find a wife is a good thing, suggesting that she was already a wife when you found her. The problem is most of these women, especially the women showing up at singles events, are not wifey material. Now, they may claim to be wifey material. Oh, I cook, I clean, I got my own place, I got my own car. But sis, at the big age that you are at right now, how did you make it this far in life without somebody wifing you up?
Now creating an entire stunning video from a single storyboard image is easier than ever. Introducing Dream.
Speaking of Godzilla.
If you are really as quality as you say that you are, if you're really as the package that you're offering, if you're really that, then why are you still by yourself? Why are you even showing up at singles mixers? Don't you understand that's low-hanging fruit?
Because, let me explain something to you, and I said it in yesterday's stream. I'll say it again. When you actually take a step back and really look at the people that you walk around, live amongst, whatever, you listen to them, most all people are full of shit to a degree. Women are no exception. They're full of shit. Some men are full of shit. You have to be smart enough to be able to decode and decipher bullshit. Some people are full of more shit than other people. George Carlin laid it out perfectly. I like to listen to George Carlin every now and again because he had some great points about things. People are full of fucking shit. You have to be smart enough to be able to see the levels of bullshit that some people are. Some more than others. Some fewer than others. I think it was yesterday's stream I went into detail talking about this. You know, most everybody always lives in a shell, in a bubble. The true self never comes out. They're always lying, bullshitting people. You know, it's just the way it is. It's how it is. Hey, Adrian Blant's over there on the Rumble side. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well with you. Arby's roast beef with moist juices. Oh, God. There you guys go. Is she a virgin, religious, submissive? Didn't think so. There you go.
Quality men don't show up to singles mixers. One, because think about as a man how low on the totem pole you'd have to be and how desperate you'd have to be to show up at a singles event. Or the only other reason why a man with half of a backbone and some self-dignity and respect would show up to a singles mixer is so that he can prey on the desperation of all of the desperate women that are there in attendance. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you're at a singles mixer, it reeks of desperation. It is what it is, because people who can get people, and when I mean people who can get people, I mean men or women who can garner the attention of the opposite sex, have no need to show up at singles mixers or singles events. We actually just know how to be dope in real life, how to be a vibe in real life. And unfortunately, most women just aren't great people. They're not great people to hang around. They're not great people to talk to. They're not great people to have in your circle. In fact, most of them present themselves as liabilities, headaches, and bills. And fellas, if you know like I know, why the fuck would you intentionally set yourself up for that? And that's not even coupling the children that have, the women that have.
No, hold on. Because a lot of men, not all, but a lot of men in this culture only want one thing, and they put that above everything else, first and foremost. Do you know what that is? Yeah, you know what that is. When they go to a singles event, think about it, sir. You said it yourself. They're going there because they want some ass, some puss. Desperation, you call it what you call it. That's exactly what it is. They go there because they want that dick touched. The relationship follows later. And that proves to me that most of these men out here that do this are dick thinking. They're not being serious. All they want is some poon. Which means they prioritize that, which means that goes to the top of the list. People that prioritize pussy over most everything else, to me, I question you. You realize pussy is not the be all. Like the troll that was in the chat a while ago. I'm going to call you out one more time. I hope you're still listening. Hope you enjoy the show. Men who prioritize pussy, women who prioritize dick, and they put that above everything else. Like old boy asking me questions a while ago in the chat. Well, why can't you get women? What's wrong with talking to them? You sound butthurt. Come on, man. It's 2026. You should have evolved by now. The trolling should have evolved by now. That's such a lame, weak trolling attempt. Like, buddy, we're not even in the same zip code anymore talking about this stuff that you are. Like, you're still stuck on the rudimentary stuff. Like, well, are you gay because you can't get women? Like, that's such a kindergarten answer, dude. Like, come on. And it's intentional. But, you know, again, if you're prioritizing pussy, if you're a woman prioritizing dick, I already question you. Sex is not necessary as apart from reproduction for children. Sex is not really all that necessary for survival of life. Once you have the children, the kid or kids, you know, it's not really that necessary. It's just a fun pastime for adults, right? What it is. Anyway, hey, Americus DeVille, I ain't seen you in a while, brother. Yet they're always falling. Oh, of course. It just boggles, for some people, it just boggles the mind how men can walk away from women. Because everybody is so, in this culture, it is such a saturated culture of thirsty men, horny women, gotta have sex with one another, gotta procreate. Such a sex crazed, sex starved culture. It's just such a mind fuck for some people to think that there's some men out there that just have risen above it, don't want to play the game, see through the bullshit, don't want to fall in the obvious traps anymore. You have to remember, folks, some people in this culture's IQ is that of room temperature. Luckily, we have just a cutaway for you. Most people in this economy are barely above normal IQ. It tracks. It follows why people troll like this and ask such stupid elementary questions. Just saying.
Children. And then you want to go and sign yourself up for a headache and a bill plus a kid that you didn't make? Nothing about that makes sense. Nothing. Now, this isn't to be disrespectful to the women out there. Sis, you go do you. I wish y'all all well. I hope you are all successful. I hope you get that bag. I hope you got all the...
I don't, because if by getting the bag you mean how they've been doing it normally, by taking them to court, getting half their shit, no, I have to fundamentally disagree with you there. No, I hope they don't get the bag. Get the bag. What the fuck does that even mean? No, again, we're trying to stop this stupid bullshit in the courts. We're trying to awaken people's minds and hearts that there's a real problem, even with what you just said. No, I am not going to bid them Godspeed on continuing to try to play games with men and try to jerk them around, jerk their resource around. No, I'm not going to bid them Godspeed on that. No, see, unlike you, I'm not going to do that. I understand what you were trying to say about that. I'm not gonna. No, homie. It's your life, your choice. Oh yeah.
Money in the world. I hope that money keeps you warm at night. But sis, you created this shit. Now you made the bed, lay in it. That's just my opinion though. Love to know yours. Drop a like, comment, share this video. Is the singles events thing a thing of the past, or should men come out the house and try to give women a chance despite everything that has been done? Smash that follow button.
I think he's mixing a few valid observations with some pretty big leaps. The point about men becoming more cautious over the last decade isn't completely wrong. A lot of men have pulled back because they're less willing to risk awkward interactions, public embarrassment, or investing in people who don't seem interested. But then he jumps from that to most women aren't quality, and that's where he loses me. That's the same kind of broad brush men complain about when people use it.
Hold on. Quality women is a subjective term. It's not going to mean the same thing for me that it does some of these guys in here. There's a lot of women out here who are body count stacking, who are trying to take men to the cleaners. That ain't all of them, obviously. That's a good number of them, but that ain't all of them. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't get on board with it? There's a lot of women who just are not quality people. That there's nothing wrong in saying that. That's opinion based. I don't see a lot of quality women out here, especially when they're out here chasing men's wallets, chasing that dick, and don't want nothing else. Sorry. I can't get behind what you're saying, sir. To the creator of the video we're reviewing. No, I got to disagree with you. You got to call it. Look, if you're going to call these people out, now I know this is a hard concept for a lot of people. If you're going to call these folks out, I don't care if it's male, I don't care if it's female. If you're going to call them out, hold their damn feet to the fire. Don't pull back. Shoot with both barrels, homie. You damn right there's a lot of non-quality women in this culture. You damn right. Anybody that thinks it's okay to pump and dump, to body count stack, to take men's resources, to have kids out of wedlock, to get married and then divorce him and rip everything from him thanks to the courts, you damn right I have a problem with those people. You damn right I'm going to call them out. You damn right I'm not going to agree with them that they have the right to do that. That ain't a right. You're being privileged to do that by people who is trying to keep men in line for not stomping a mud hole in your asses. You damn right I have a problem with it. You should too if you're making MGTOW red pill content, in my opinion. But you see, when you call these people out and some people get mad about it, all it does is just expose this. They don't want to be called out for it. They don't want to be known for that negativity. There's a reason why we are calling these people out and setting the record straight with truth, facts, logic, evidence, wisdom, and understanding. Yeah, there's going to be people that don't like that, like the trolling here a while ago. You know why? Because it was probably hitting them between the eyeballs. They're probably guilty of some things that's been said here tonight. No, I don't want people to see me in a negative light doing. Oh, well, then don't do it. Don't go out here and unzip them pants and aid. Like I said last night, don't add to the problem. Don't become part of the statistics. Don't make the problem worse. Don't jump in like a cannonball into the wave of idiocy, and you know you're not going to change the tides. You're going to get swept up under it. One more body count stack is not going to solve the world's problems. One more dick sucking is not going to change what's wrong in our courts. One more pump and dump is not going to change the men that killed themselves over this. The children that have forever lost the ability to connect with their fathers. That don't change nothing. Getting married to these people don't change anything. You have to understand that. I'm sorry that this red pill truth is too laser straight and hurts people's feelings. But again, don't be a part of the problem and it won't hurt your feelings. Don't be a part of this problem. Now, unfortunately, the things we talk about with the body count stacking and the people killing themselves and the children and all the money, some of that stuff you can't reverse. It's an embarrassing point in our human history. When future people reads this in the history books, reading about this time period in history, how people were so damn promiscuous and yeah, it's an embarrassing point in our human history how awful this society is. Like I said, I don't care if your feelings are hurt. I don't care if you have a problem with me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna cut it to you laser straight, raw, unfiltered, getting you a little salty about it. People need to wake up. People need to wake up and understand this is happening. And some of these dumbasses out here keeps asking the same stupid fuck ass question over and over and over. Why is our economy failing? Why are men not coming back? You know why. Stop being stupid. You know why this economy is failing. You know why men ain't coming back to the table. You know why men don't want to date women with children and all kinds of body counts. You know why this is happening, ladies. You know why this is happening, men. It's time to stop acting fucking stupid. Nobody thinks it's cute. Nobody thinks that way of acting is cute. Just saying. Just saying. I'm sorry it hurts people's feelings, but it is. It's ridiculous that we live in an economy where full-grown adult people with functioning brain pans, questionable brain pans, still act like we're in fucking middle school. Like
against us. What I hear underneath all of this is frustration. A lot of men feel like the rules changed, then changed again, and nobody explained the new version. The frustration is real. The conclusions he's drawing from it are a lot shakier.
Where are all the men? That's what those women.
Yet another dumbass asking the same stupid question that's been answered over and over and over. It's just she don't want to accept the answers that's been given to her. Oh, sorry about that.
And say when they're posting social events, but there's no men there. Like, look at this, just a sea of women. You know why there's no men there? Because of the women. A wise man told me.
If there's a sea of women there, that only tells you that most of them are the ones that are desperate. I'm taking your words, what you just said. Proves to me that all of you are looking for the same exact thing. In my opinion.
This because think about it. Guys are onto us, ladies. They know if they go to these social events.
Again, if they are smart enough to sit there and tell you, oh, they're onto us, ladies, they're onto us, ladies, they're onto us, that tells you right there that they're fully cognitively aware of knowing that they're playing you. That's all the proof you need right there. What she just said. They're onto us, ladies. They're onto us, ladies. You don't need to hear anything else come out of her lips. That tells you right there they are aware that they're playing you. And that other women are aware that they're playing you. How many times we got to make this same stream, gents? How many times we got to expose these broads and tell you one more time, these hoes, they know full well what they're doing and who they're doing it to. It's the accountability part that they act real crafty about. Ladies, they're on to us. Ladies, they figured us out. Ladies, the secret is out. The cat's out of the bag. Well, maybe not, because my cat's still in the bag until he buys something for me, motherfucker. So, you know what you get for telling us that what we already knew? Let's see here. What we got for you?
Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hoe's place. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Gonna only gravitate to like 2 of them, while the rest of the guys are pretty much ignored or seen as creeps. So why would men voluntarily go to an event where they know they're gonna be rejected on a mass scale? They're at
No. How do they know that? No. Use some logic for a second. I know you don't like to use logic. Use logic for just a second. How does a man going to a singles event full of complete and teetotal strangers? Now, he may know 1 or 2 people there, but an event complete with teetotal, how does he know that women there are thinking like you? How does he know? How's he supposed to know that? He don't know who's going to show up, just like you don't know who's going to show up. What do you mean full of people getting that's going to reject? He knows he's going to get rejected. Why? If he knew that, why would he even bother to go in the first place? Do you see how this is like arguing with a brick wall, gents? This is literally like you're arguing with a brick wall. There's no response. There's no logic. There's no comeback. It's just a brick wall, just a solid mass of brick wall. What do you mean? Why would he show up and waste his time to an event like that if every single one of them he knew was going to reject him? You don't even make no stupid fucking sense. Then again, we live in a culture like this.
home. They're over us, man. And I don't blame them.
If a guy goes to enough events and watches the same movie over and over, eventually he leaves the theater. That doesn't make him bitter. It makes him observant. I think she's accidentally describing a reality that many men have quietly accepted. The average guy isn't competing against every other man. He's competing against the top few men in the room, social media, dating apps, and everyone's imagination. That's a tough sell. So yeah, some men...
Well, like I said in yesterday's stream, what else is a tough sell? When you live in a culture where women have it all, they can be all, they can own it all, they can do it all just like men, what's the point of having to have a man in your life at that point, ma'am? Because all of his natural biology has been outsourced. It's been repurposed for you to be able to have that. What point is he even in your life supposed to prove at that point? Anyway, I know that's a little bit too much thinking for some people. And look, we're right on time. I'm gonna put that link out to you good people. I'm gonna put it on the Rumble side and I'm gonna put it out on the YouTube side. Go ahead and get this link to both sides here. 16 people on the Rumble Dumble side, 18 people now, and 12 people over on the YouTube side. I appreciate everybody sticking with us here this afternoon. I know that was a little bit of a tirade. It's okay. It's okay. Americus DeVille, man, it's good to have you back, brother. I ain't seen you in a while. Good to have you, brother. Good to have you. I would be curious to see the caliber of women who shows up to these things. My is on it's probably a sea of swamp donkeys. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you guys have the links. That's pretty much it for that video. 20 people to the 12 over here. Good to have everybody coming on out. You both have links on your respective sides. Just for fun, let's see if I can find one of these singles events. We'll see what caliber of people are showing up to these things. Hold on. We'll see what we got here. Just for gets and shiggles. What was that? Dallas. Singles mixer. Let me see what we got. Hold on now. I want to see what these folks look like that goes to these things. Hold on now. Hold on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if this is it. We'll see. Oh, we got Mr. Ramode. Hello, good sir.
I'm waiting.
Well, we're on the YouTube side. I can't play it.
Oh shit, that's right, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, man. I decided to go live and stay on YouTube for Johnny, but I wish I could play it, man. Let's see. Let's see.
No, that's all right, man. Don't put yourself in any unnecessary. That's fine. I'll get over it. It's not the biggest disappointment in my life. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just, zero self-awareness, zero accountability, zero acknowledgement. Again, I'm not saying it's 100% their fault, but it's probably, at least in this day and age, it's probably at least 85% their fault.
I clicked the wrong button. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, James. Yeah, I was trying to find some footage of the types of people that goes here, so you know exactly what we're talking about.
Well, that was my point, because I'm sure that it's not, they're talking about, well, it's not, the type of men they want to see. Well, is it really the type of women that the average man wants to see or has to deal with on a daily basis? I'm thinking not. My money's on not.
I'm trying to
probably
find
overweight,
here, guys.
overweight, loud, obnoxious, drunk, entitled. Stuck up
Kevin
biatches.
Samuels. Pretty much. I don't see any. I don't see any interior footage of who shows up at these things, but I guarantee you, it's the same thing that you hear all the time. We showed up in numbers. There were no men in there that we wanted to date, girl. Let's see over here. Fish got Newts, Honeycomb, Adrian Blantz, Single Town, Country Boy Zach Bowen, Riggs Jr. And if you do hear on his status, please let the brothers know I miss his streams. Uh-oh, who are we talking about here? Oh, Kendall Rican. Oh, I have no clue, man. We'll take it. Let me see if I can find Ken. Let's see if he's on here. I probably butchered his name. There's Kendall Rican's channel. Man, why am I not subscribed? Put the subscribe button on here. Music video, be simping all day. Yeah, is he not making content anymore? Oh, 1 year ago. Oh, wow.
Well, I did send. Sorry, I sent you a video before. No, I think it was after you went live. I think I dropped out and sent it to you and came back in. I sent it to your Discord. I think it was for the Outlaws. I didn't send it to you directly.
All right, let me get this off screen. Apparently,
I'm just
Ken ain't been
saying.
streaming.
I'm just saying.
Let me see what you got. We got 136. Yeah, we got time for another one. Come on, YouTube. Give me my page.
Well, I got the video from YouTube. So if YouTube gives you crap for playing it, they let the fucking content creator post it. So.
Right. All right, let me check this out here. So you sent it to for the Outlaws General. I think you said it was.
I think that's where I sent it.
What did you say? Ah, D-Man got that Bronco, son. Hell yeah.
Oh.
If you did, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see it, brother.
Check your private Discord. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, you probably sent it to the. Oh, wrong button. No, not on here either. Nobody's posted in there for a few weeks. Yeah, I don't know where you put it, brother.
Hold on.
Have no clue. America's DeVille. Salute to MGTOW. Salute to the old school content makers. Oh man. It's sad though, brother, that a lot of us have had to move over to Rumble and other places, man. But yeah, we're still alive and kicking over here. We're still kicking, brother. Yeah, I hate it, but in these modern times, YouTube has made it crystal clear they don't want our type of content on here. So we've got to tread carefully on this junk ass platform, man. Some of the brothers want me to go exclusively to Rumble. Some of you guys want me to stay on YouTube, but we just do what we got to do. Ramadi, if you got that link, just send it to me in a private message, man. I don't know if he's still here or not. Read some comments before he comes back. Back in the day, Ken was on Telegram. Yeah, I remember a lot of people like Ken Del Rican. I've watched him a few times. I think I've heard him talk before. I think self-respecting men don't want them simps to. Look, no, this is the thing. You as a man, as an individual standalone man, you know what you want. You only and you alone only determine what you want out of somebody. And if a lot of men are not showing up to these things, if a lot of men, self-respecting, whatever it is, are not wiping these hoes up, then that tells you that out here there's some level of scruple, some level of morals that these men have, that they don't want to date these women, these single mothers. I mean, people are not dumb, folks. People are not dumb. They're just careful. Yeah, Ramadi dropped out. Black Pigeon speaks. Okay, yeah, we get. What do you think, gents? You want me to crack my knuckles and go through one more? What do you think, guys? Crack these knuckles and go through one more video. I think we can do that. Kicked you out for sending me that video?
I guess, yeah. Check your private Discord.
Yep, just got it. Hold on. We're gonna pull that up.
I mean, if you got something else to play, I'm just saying you can throw that in there if you want to.
Oh, no, I don't. That's the point. I don't.
Well, again,
yeah, we got time for
whoever's watching and listening. This content creator that posted this video this morning posted it on YouTube, and YouTube didn't take it down. So I'm kind of going along with, well, if Outlaw plays it and we talk about it, then it's not going to be an issue. But who the fuck knows? So watch at your own peril.
Well, if it does, then we've got the whole Rumble stream that's still up talking about this. So we'll see. All right, Black Pigeon speaks. I've reviewed quite a lot of stuff on this channel from him. Yep, fair use.
And I have not watched this. I have not watched this.
So YouTube, you can eat a fucking dick. It's just the bottom line.
I don't know, dude. You got the fair use scrolling across the bottom? Okay, yeah, you do.
Yes. Yes.
How has it come to this, and what can men do against such reckless hate? From masters of the largest empire the world has ever known, now 50 years later, as a servile, deracinated, seemingly cowardly, and certainly castrated society. A society that will endure any manner of indignity, the mass defilement of their daughters, and being taught that any questioning of the current social experiment being inflicted upon them will be met with the full force of the law, and their liberty will be stripped from them for things such as social media posts. How can any people continue to endure the constant humiliations and violence perpetrated against them with little more than a random protest every time the transgressions are particularly horrific? This is the modern United Kingdom, and every single time when a few days pass, Britain never drifts toward the thunder of revolution, as many are calling for now, over the example of the senseless killing of an 18-year-old man, or 3 little girls before him, or the industrial plunder of Britain's daughters and of its communities, and the clear two-tier policing response, as well as the brutalizing of its natives by the authorities.
White people are treated more harshly, ethnic minorities.
So how did it come to this? So then, in this video, we will be examining what is a masterclass in elite manipulation, and that being Britain's hidden historical strength turned into its modern poison, and that being a nation bred for empire abroad because it accepted chains at home. And also, before we begin, I should say that the opinions in this video are formed not only through study, but my own experience, being that I have spent many years of my life in the UK, even if I don't sound like it. And also because my own mother was born and brought up in the UK, as was her family before her for centuries. So give my accent some latitude, if you will. I have a new shop, new designs, have a look. Link is in the description. It helps the channel. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. Thanks in advance, and let's get going. Enter modern Britain. After a soul-crushing 9-hour shift beneath the migraine flicker of fluorescent tubes, the typical Brit trudges home through the damp twilight, flicks on the kettle with ritualistic precision, and collapses to a sagging brace of his sofa. There, in the warm glow of his television, deliverance arrives. Can't pay, we'll take it away. Or call the bailiffs, time to pay up. Or many other such shows that act like a strangely narcotic spectacle of human ruination. The premise of these shows is deceptively simple. Bailiffs arriving like hooded executioners at dawn to dismantle lives over trifling sums of money. For example, in one episode that lingers in my mind, a man named Stan, still haunted by a washing machine purchased in the fleeting optimism of a long-forgotten raise, now owes a mere £180. It's 6 a.m. in the morning, and the enforcers descend upon his modest terraced home in, I believe it was Eastbourne or other such place. "Good morning, sir," they intone with bureaucratic serenity. "We're here regarding an outstanding balance." And then, of course, the camera sweeps quickly across the wreckage of the debtor's life. A girlfriend weeping in threadbare pajamas, family dogs barking and hurling themselves against the walls in primal fury, wide-eyed children huddled like startled ghosts, and almost invariably, the debtor's home is a cluttered, ramshackled interior, all being presented to the viewing delight of the public. For centuries, the British psyche has been tempered in the slow fire of deference.
So basically, the UK is looking for any excuse to exercise their tyranny, is what I'm hearing.
Right. Well, since they since they adopted, mass. Well, I'm not even going to call it that. Fuck that. I'll just call it what it is. Since they, laid down and held open the door for the fucking foreign invading hordes, and then decided to give them everything under the sun, up to and including the kitchen fucking sink. They need money, so now they're going to fucking squeeze the native population for it, because they can't go after the people that are sitting there fucking sucking off the government tit, because that would be a racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Kneeling before landlords and headmasters, cowering beneath parking wardens and middle managers named Simon with their laminated authority, all wrapped up in an immovable caste system so well thought out that your class can easily be devised by how you speak.
Oh, wow, another commercial. Yeah, just what we want.
And now this conditioning finds its purest expression in the vicarious thrill of watching another's soul being liquidated on Channel 4. The bailiffs are archetypes of these ingrained symbols of authority, calmly inventorying the microwave, washing machine, Hoover, and toaster with medieval gravity. Britain has alchemized debt enforcement into primetime comfort viewing, a narcotic for people long trained in dignified humiliation at the hands of any man wielding the correct cloak, badge, wig, or paperwork on an official-looking clipboard. And this spectacle of humiliation for one's fellow citizen is not an accident of modernity. It is the long harvest of a deeper curse that has tentacles that go back a millennium and points to how the native British can endure all manner of debasement, loss of dignity, degradation, and indignity that we see in the country today. It's how their sons can be casually killed, their daughters viciously and industrially defiled, and their communities and nation plundered. It began with the invasion of 1066, when Norman conquerors crushed the native English and carved their Green Isle into fiefdoms of iron rule. No invitation, no gentle fusion, only raw subjugation. In 1215, when the barons forced their king to seal the Magna Carta, later gilded by myth as liberty's shining beacon, which it was not, as in truth it was the oligarch's quiet triumph, what it did was allow the hoarding of power among the wealthy few. While other crowns elsewhere on the continent might champion the peasantry, England's bowed low before its landowners, embedding injustice into the very architecture of the realm. Trapped on their misty island with no wild frontiers to flee toward, the people absorbed resignation as a virtue. Thomas Hobbes distilled this order in his 1651 Leviathan, urging submission to the sovereign beast, lest life remain solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. Laws like the 1662 Settlement Act, it chained workers to their parishes, and the 1834 Poor Law, it all but abolished relief, tools that were used and forged to keep the many docile while the very few grew rich. Even things like commissions in the empire's military were openly bought and sold, ensuring only the rich could command, while elite education remained the guarded preserve of the privileged. And it sharpened the blade of class, the many tenants and the few landlords. Also, throughout the century, wars constantly claimed British sons and did so without a murmur from the population. Even the welfare state, born grudgingly after 1945, it now erodes without any true backlash. Brexit, a masterclass in elite manipulation. And this, as I stated in the beginning of this video, this is Britain's hidden strength turned poison. a nation bred for empire abroad because it accepted chains at home. But now, with a collapsed empire, that habit of submission becomes a slow and not elegant whatsoever fade into the twilight, as native British people accept their displacement with little more than a random Tommy Robinson rally that teaches the virtues of a strong multicultural Britain minus one group. And at these protests of about 150 souls that flood London's streets, they do so over immigration, crumbling governance, and of course, betrayal. And the voices are raw beneath these gray skies, but as always, just another fleeting flare. Observers, as always, hold their breath. Would the British lion finally roar? But yes, of course, the crowds disperse and nothing changes. What has become crystal clear to anyone at this point with eyes to see is that the native British soul was forged not in defiance, rebellion, or a yearning for freedom, but in endurance. Nowhere is this more bitterly illustrated than in the fresh wound of Henry Nowak on the British people. Back in December 2025, the 18-year-old student in Southampton was stabbed to death by a 23-year-old Sikh man wielding a large ceremonial blade, one of Sikhism's articles of faith that is protected by legal exemptions.
As a kid, you believed in magic. Every now and then.
The initial police response was swayed by the killer's false claim of racist attack, as though this justified their lack of humanity to the boy that had been stabbed. But they did see that the dying teenager was handcuffed. The case has reignited ferocious debate over two-tier policing, that being the clear and obvious fact that authorities in the United Kingdom tread much more softly around minority sensitivity.
Look at that flag in this dude's hat. Can you tell where their allegiance is? The faggots, the queers, furries.
Whose hat? Oh, in his hand.
The police officer.
Oh, you're talking.
The guy in the picture here. He's waving a faggot flag off of his hat as a tax paid police officer.
I don't think that's what he's doing. I think somebody else in the crowd's holding it.
No, that's in his hat. He's been walking around with it stuck in his hat, waving it around. It's on his uniform right here too.
Oh, well, dude, I can only see a very, very small image, so I'm not trying to be argumentative with you.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, again, your taxes pay for these police officers and whatnot. And, you know, do they represent everybody in that country, or they represent where the moneyed interest lies? Because, again, if it was really about the people, and they, a lot of them said, we don't accept this, you know, then they'd have to comply. But because they don't take their marching orders from people, right?
Right. Well, but I mean, how many of those body cam police videos have you watched? Because I watch a lot of them. That's like what I've been watching a lot of here last couple nights is, you know, you get these people that get pulled over for a traffic stop or whatever, the cops walk up on them for whatever. And then not one of the first things they do, but eventually it comes out, well, I pay your salary, you work for me. That's kind of true to a point, but that's not 100% accurate. Over here, over there, I don't know. I've never been to the United Kingdom. I've never had any interaction with law enforcement over there. So, all right. But what I've seen is, yes, it's a very blatant and out front two-tier policing system. Because if you got some fucking, they said that guy that stabbed that kid was was a British national. His parents were immigrants. He was born in Britain, so it's the same bullshit over there as it is over here. It's a goddamn anchor baby. And he's walking around with a ceremonial knife, and something happened, and he just fucking stabs that kid, and then the fucking cops show up, and they put fucking cuffs on the kid and let him lay there on the ground and bleed out. All because the motherfucker wearing a turban said, you know, he made a racist comment towards me or some shit.
Right.
But I will say, they just said it, I think it was last week or maybe the beginning of this week. That motherfucker was convicted and he's going to prison for life. So there's that.
Hey, Kami, what's up, brother?
I have been summoned to this ridiculous shit right here. Not you guys, but the video right here.
Well, no, I thought he was going to talk more about the Henry Novak thing. I didn't know that was going to be like the tail end of the video, so I apologize for that if I got anybody excited.
No, it's okay.
I'm watching it with you guys, so I didn't know.
Right. Misanthrope, good to see you. We got Arvero showing up. What's going on, Mr. Arvero? That cop is a rump ranger? Oh, of course.
Than they do around native grievances.
Okay, Outlaw. Now I can see what you're talking about.
Around the country echoes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Of the 2024 riots return.
Now again, before we finish this video up, homosexuality does not represent the people. Homosexuality only represents a small minority of the population that wants to be
very small.
But the point is, if your tax dollars are being forced to pay to upkeep and to go into, you know, local law enforcement, other places, what have you, you know, then your tax dollars are not representing you, especially if you're being forced to pay for this. Your law enforcement's not representing you in your money in the best interest. Most people don't agree that this is what represents them. Most people are not homosexuals. Homosexuality, LGBT, and again, look at all of the things that's under the umbrella of that term. You've now got furries, you've now got trannies, you've now got, they're trying to put pedophiles in there. You know that. You know they're trying to put pedophilia in that umbrella term. So if your police is supporting pedophilia and supporting trannies and faggots and queers and
Well, I mean, outlaw. Look at the and again, they don't like to talk about it, but I mean, that doesn't mean that it's not true over there. The fucking Pakistani or Afghani, whatever, fucking, they call them grooming gangs, but what it is it's basically a bunch of fucking Hajis running around fucking raping any fucking white native British chick they can get their fucking hands on.
Well, look here. There's already several reports of them over here raping people. That's just not being reported like it's supposed to be on the news for people to know that it's happening.
Yeah, well,
because they're trying to protect these people. Yeah. Do you know why? Do all of you here know why they're trying to protect these people? These Hajis? I know why. Because they're undocumented. Some of them are undocumented. If people gets it in their crawl that there's nothing stopping you from going after them because they're undocumented, there's no paper trail. Do the math, folks.
Well, not only that, it's again, and I don't know, I might be jumping the shark here, you know, because he might bring this up at some point before the video is over. But again, it's you know, feminist, liberal, white women that we have to thank for, I would say, not at least 90% of this bullshit.
Oh, of course. Hey,
And
retarded
it's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing over in the UK.
Good to see you, Mr. Dorf. Hope all's well with you, good sir. Yeah, exactly. Scriptures talks about it. The shoe of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Or unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Banners waving against yet again more injustice being meted out to the native peoples. But of course, there was Prime Minister Keir Starmer in Parliament saying that the killing should not be made political. But of course, this is the same Keir Starmer that took a knee for George Floyd and BLM in 2020.
Because it's selective enforcement. They choose to select to enforce what they want to be propagandized and put out to the mainstream. It's just like over here with the last few shootings and whatnot. A lot of them were trannies. A lot of them were faggots and queers. Guess why they're not making that a public story like they did George Floyd? Because it don't line up with the convenient narrative they've been pushing the whole time. Yes, there's some. Imagine mentally unstable people committing crimes with weaponry. Imagine. Go ahead.
Well, this motherfucker in the picture that's kneeling, you know, in his mind, he's got a big black dick in one hand and a big brown dick in the other, and he can't decide which one he wants to fucking suck first. That's how fucking cucked he is.
Jesus Christ, man.
And made that man's death in another country very political in his own. And all of this is yet again because the deeper undercurrent within the society flows unchanged. And that being a people taught for a millennium that the way of things is simply the way of things. And the way things are is simply the way things are. And the political class can and will inflict whatever torment they want on the native British people because they can and always have. And thus the British endure, sleepwalking through their ignominious decline, taking every new indignity with the stiff upper lip they were trained through subjugation to have. The United Kingdom of today is a living museum of feudal ghosts and a thoroughly deracinated and cowed population. Anglos, and I do believe this is somewhat reflected in...
Because if they're anything like America, if they're anything like Canadians, if they're anything like anybody over here in the West, most of those people over there cannot afford to fight these people on their own terms and conditions. They cannot afford to fight and afford justice on these people's terms and conditions. They've financially been backed into a corner.
Well, not just that, they've been disarmed as well. Like native Britons can't own firearms. Hell, they can't carry knives. The women can't even carry fucking pepper spray or mace over there to try to protect themselves. They've basically been fucking castrated in every literal sense of the word, without the actual physical act being done.
Yep.
The English-speaking diaspora nations, they remain steadfast in not only quietly accepting the paperwork of their own obsolescence, but also enduring its brutality, fearing the loss of what little liberty they have should they make a post on social media. Not until these historical mental shackles are understood and cast off will any amount of change happen, because it will not come via the ballot box or the current occasional kickoff to protest the latest indignity inflicted on the British people. So there's a lot to digest in this.
There it is, good people. We'll go ahead and close that off there. That was an interesting video.
Sorry, I got a little heated.
No, it's okay, man. Hikami, anything you want to say, man?
I say this. Gentlemen, it's become very clear that this shit is getting worse by the motherfucking minute. Keep your heads on a swivel, lock up and stock up, and don't burn out.
Agreed. Agreed. All right, I'm going to extend the StreamYard link to both sides one last time. We're getting ready to call this one, I think. I see Tommy Dick is over there streaming, so some of you probably for the night. So I want to try to get in here and find me something else to snack on. So well, you know, that's who I am.
Big motherfucker.
I ain't played it in a while. Let's play it for official sake. Gentlemen, we come to the end of the road for another one for your viewing and listening pleasure. My wig piece kind of flailed in the wind with this one today because I shot this one straight off top of the dome so quickly. My wig piece, I gotta put my perm back on my head and glue it down. Get my wig piece back on straight, man. Y'all making me shoot these straight off the hip, man. Just flailing my wig piece. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Did y'all enjoy it? We got to see Mr. Americus DeVille come on back. Got Misanthrope, Hikami, lots of you good people returning. I think we're gonna start doing some more of these collabs, like just doing the YouTube and Rumble. I think we need to keep doing that. I know it's a risk. But you know, I think a lot of people do miss the YouTube side of the streams. I kind of miss doing it on YouTube side. I mean, I know Rumble is going to be the future of this channel, obviously, probably. But yeah, I think we need to keep going. All right. Any final thoughts? One more horde for the road before we get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, again, this isn't anything, you know, late breaking, but again, just watching what's going on in the current state of the world. And again, I'm not calling for nothing. I'm not saying do nothing. I'm not saying put yourself out there. But ain't nobody really gives a shit about you except you. And nobody's coming to save us. So, you know, if you're able and you're willing, protect yourself. That's all I'm going to say.
Always protect yourselves. Keep that head on a swivel. 360, 24/7, 365. Always. Yes, sir, Americus DeVille. Yeah, man. Come on back. Always glad to have you, brother. Always glad to have you. Anybody that watches this show, man. Hey, including the troll that was in here earlier. Did you enjoy the show, troll? Did you like what you heard? You still mad?
Infinium fucking kicked his ass. I saw that.
Yeah, I think Infinium got him.
Yep.
Did you enjoy the show for the 5 minutes you got to see it? You still mad? You still mad about not knowing whether I approach women or not? Like that should like why would anybody in their right mind have that on the brain? Like it'd be like me worrying about Ramadi getting with women. Like I keep it on the like Ramadi. You those women over there, man. You talking to women?
That's none of your fucking business.
Right? It's like, yeah, right. It's like who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like, dude, you got to do better than that. If you're gonna troll, I done been at this a long time. If you're gonna troll, you better come with more than that. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, hey. No, never mind. I'll save it till we get backstage.
Yeah. So, all right, 11 people still on the Rumble Dumble side. I appreciate everybody on coming on out. Let's see. We got Fish Got Newts, Honeycomb, Adrian Blant, Singletown Bachelor. Country Boy Zach Bowens, results oriented, showing up on both sides. Big Angry Phil showing up. Who else came in tonight? I think that's it for the Rumble Dumble side. We got Australian 03. We got Americus DeVille, Arvero, results oriented. Retarded Dwarf, good to see you again, brother. Let's see. Who else?
Suck it, RO.
Missing Throat, good to see you. We got Big Angry Phil over here. We got Honeycomb. I think I saw Doc Holiday in there a while. We got Big Angry Phil came in and showed up. All you good people. If I missed anybody, Riggs Jr., Mr. Hikami, Ramadi, everybody that come on out tonight. Everybody that come on out. There he is, Mr. MGTOW One Mo. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to have everybody that comes on out here and supports the show. Again, gents, if you guys didn't support the show, it'd be Mr. Outlaw just sitting there in front of his computer screen talking to himself, blabbering like an idiot. Looking like he's crazy, like he needs to be put in a loony bin somewhere. And sitting there with my lips and my finger. What's up, Riggs? Oh, Riggs wants a chip. Okay, I'll give you a chicken. Hold on. And of course, can't forget Mr. Wait a minute. Where else did I see? Hold on. I saw somebody else in here. Oh, Johnny Midnight. How can I forget Mr. Midnight, man? How can I forget Mr. Haro? Uh-oh. Come on now. How could I forget Mr. Midnight, man? Everybody here makes this show what it is. Appreciate you, everybody, for coming on out tonight. Let's go and have ourselves a great and happy weekend. Do we want to do a stream tomorrow before we get out of here? Do we want me to do a Saturday chill stream? Bring those back.
Well, I can't speak for anybody else, but I personally ain't got shit going on, so I'm available.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Then if we get everybody showing on up tomorrow, then yeah, we'll do another stream, Saturday chill stream. Sounds good to me. Oh, we got Steve Sanchez. There we go. Did we get to the Canyon clip? No, we didn't. We can definitely give you one of those before we leave out of here. Do you want the funky version or do you want the original 11 herbs and spices version? Who cares? We'll give you both.
Canyon clip. There's not a dick corner that can make it fit. Digiclean, you got this whole damn place stinking up like shit.
All right.
Okay, hold up.
Okay. What you got?
Then I want my YouTube friendly cutaway gags, since I couldn't get it over on Rumble. Because I feel like I'm getting fucking gypped over here.
All right, we'll give it to you.
Everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the hole in your face. Like that. You can do it. Shh. Shut up. And shut the fuck up.
How you get on with that Udair's wins then? Really good.
Shut your fucking mouth!
No problem, Charlie.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
And somebody wants the classic. Mr. Lou Rawls. No more eggs. Let me dust that off the shelf. Let me pull that classic off the shelf. Wipe the dust off that motherfucker and let's put it on the vinyl 45-inch, 33.5 inches and get this sucker playing.
There the lips are missing. You've hit the wall. There's no more kissing. And you're depressed. overstressed. In your bed, you know the rest. No more X, no more X. Empty egg carton, no more sex. You're all alone on your phone. You can't sleep on your bed.
I gotta remind y'all, there's still some normality in the world. Y'all ain't going crazy. Let's see. Eric Klopper is going to sue Colorado, and they lowered the amount of black child support owed to lose your passport. May need to send me that and let me look at that one. Missing throat. Check that one out when I get some time. All right, nobody is saying nothing on the Rumble Dumble side. YouTube, you're all good. Let's give a final round for these two guys up here tonight, Mr. Hikami, Mr. Ramadi, always coming on through, giving us the good word. So we'll plan to stream tomorrow then, and until then, you guys have yourself a happy and safe weekend. Get it started right. Go out there, do something, gents. Don't sit at home like I do. Go out there and have fun. Go out there and chase them goals and dreams, man. Live, breathe. Like I said earlier, man, seeing that puppy dog at the beginning of the stream. By the way, MGTOW Mutt's got some competition because now we've got baby MGTOW Mutt. Looks just like him. Life ain't all bad.
Well, I think he heard you when you just said that. He just looked at me all crazy. I don't think he liked that.
He looks just like him. He's a little bitty puppy, little black puppy. They're a reminder. Dogs and cats are a reminder that life's not so bad, man. When I look at a little kitten or I look at a little puppy dog, man, I'm not trying to as Riggs would call it, gay. I'm not trying to be gay. But again, for a second, be serious. You see a little puppy dog playing, you see a little cat playing, man. It warms your heart. You know, it puts a smile on your face. Like, you know, it reminds you that life's not always bad, man. There's little moments that makes life worth living, and those animals are certainly. Well, look at Rick. Yeah, I know, man. You're gonna ruin my sappy moment, man. You're gonna take my thunder. Look at you. I'm just kidding, man. But no, it is.
Excuse me.
But
shit.
In the meantime, y'all be good, be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Did I put the link out for y'all to join the panel? God dang it. If not, we'll go over to the Discord side. For all of you, if you want to go over to the Discord, you guys go over to Discord. If not, I'll catch you in the next one. I think Vince and MGTOW has something to say to y'all. Be good, be safe. I'll catch you same MGTOW time, same MGTOW channel. Gents, appreciate both of you. You know you're always welcome anytime. So, what you guys saying down here in the chat, man?
Peace out, crackers.
Yeah, peace out, crackers. All right, Vincent, what's the good word, brother? y'all take it easy.
So, I guess that's all. Don't get married.